Good morning. I'm up in, well, we call it the heifer barn, but this is where we have the sheep that are inside. I've got my breeding stock pigs, and what I'm really doing up here is cutting and sorting garlic to get it ready for the auction. What we're doing is trying to sell about 250 bulbs a day at the auction, and that's 3 days a week. We take them to County Line Auction in West Salem. So that's what I'm doing up here. I'll show you what we got. So you can tell some spaces have opened up on the pipes above. And we'll need to keep about 1,800 bulbs as seed for October. So we're keeping the biggest and we sell everything else. Then here's our little table set up. These are ones that are going to be cut. These are some, you can tell they're a little bit smaller, that we've already cut. These are some I've cut this morning. Here's my tape measure, because anything that's, we're keeping 2.5 inches wide. So if you have a question, you just put the tape measure up to the bulb like that, and you can see that that one is not 2.5 inches, so we cut it. But if it's close, we keep the tape measure handy. And those are just, honestly, they're sheep shears, Cofrot shears. They work super good for garlic. We get 2 new pairs every year. Another pile to cut. Then these are all the seconds. And there's a variety of reasons that a bulb might end up over here. Like, see that? The paper just isn't complete. There's ones like that one either got hit with the digging fork, or sometimes another root will grow through them, like from quackgrass. That one's got a hole in there. That has wrappers that just didn't form well. This one's a bit unusual. It had some of the cloves in and some of the cloves out. That one, it's kind of hard to, there we go. You can see that it's the clove is exposed there. But yeah, anybody over here, that one, you can see that, I'll move my thumb to it, that kind of yellow spot there, that is where a quackgrass root went on down through. You can tell that one just didn't get dug anywhere near in time. So any damage that makes it, that would affect the clove, or we think affects the clove, sometimes there's bruising, sometimes it's a flat out cut, those all get moved to the seconds. And they can still sell, you just mark them as seconds so everybody knows that they're not perfect. Then, just to be clear, the seconds are perfect for cooking, or if you grew your own garlic and you nicked a couple with the digging fork, you just use a potato fork. Those are great. You can still, I just cut off the parts that have dirt on them and use those cloves, and then keep the rest of the bulb inside and use it first. But they're great for cooking, absolutely nothing wrong with them. They just aren't the perfect garlic that you want to sell to people who are looking to put them in their like farmer's market stand or in the store. And anyway, that's what's shaking today. Then I'm sure you can hear the fan in the background. The reason for the fan is air circulation. because since the garlic's hanging high, and hot air rises, and we're in a humid part of the country, we don't want the hanging garlic to mold or anything. Right now, there's enough space up there that's probably not such a big deal. But when we first dug it, the air circulation, that's pretty important. Then the other thing I wanted to say is, when we first got started, we used to get quite a few small bulbs. But as we go, the garlic gets more and more adapted to us and our growing conditions, and now small bulbs are unusual. So if you're just getting started and you're looking at the numbers and saying, wow, I don't even have any bulbs that are 2.5 inches, that's okay, you will. You just need to give it a few years, because at first we didn't either. But they get bigger as you get to know more what you're doing, and the garlic adapts to you. So keep after it, and in a few years, your garlic will be much better than it is with what you start out with. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you'd like, and let me know if you have any questions. Love to answer them for you. Thanks.